Hello guys, and this is the Russian Genius, and in this video I will be teaching you the one-handed riffle shuffle, which looks just like this, as you can see. And then you have a riffle shuffle just like that. You can also do it with the palm downwards. So in the action of doing the bridge, then you're able to do it palm downwards just like that. So let's move on to the tutorial. I have made a tutorial of this move before, but this is going to be a much better tutorial, and let's just move on, alright? So you are going to be holding the packet in this grip, just like this. This is the starting position, and you start off in the mechanic's grip, and then what happens is that you get into this grip. So these fingers, they are right here on the side, your thumb is also going to be on the side, and then your pinky is going to be right there at the bottom. Your index finger is going to take half of the packet. You know, it can also be less than half, but it works best if you do it with half of the deck. So you try to be precise and try to take around half of the packet, and your index finger is going to be sticking inside the deck. So just like this, as you can see, just like that. And so you take half of the packet, and this action is difficult to do. I know even this may be a little bit difficult, just cutting the packet. So this takes a long time to learn, and honestly this took me around 7 months to learn, because I learned this when I was a kid, and I think I was 13 years old when I learned it. So my hands, they were smaller. Anyways, cut half of the packet, and your index finger is going to jump inside. So, boop, just like that. The packet that is laying on top of the index finger, so if we throw everything down, as you can see, the packet, which is right here, it needs to be on this knuckle of the index finger. If it's right here or in the center, it will be a little bit difficult, honestly. So a good way of doing this is when the packet is around the knuckle right there. So once again, just like this. And here is the tricky part. This is the part that a lot of magicians, they have problems with, and that is getting the packet all the way on top, just like that. And that's usually the most difficult part for most magicians. And here's what you can do, alright? When practicing this, make sure to do it on a couch or in your bed or something similar, because you will be dropping cards like this, alright? So make sure to do it in your bed or anywhere where you can just pick it up once again. God damn it, let's just use this deck, alright? Everyone loves Illusionist, right? So let's just open this shit, alright? Now, I have no idea why I have this deck. I bought this like, I think 3.5 years ago, and I have never in my life used it. I mean, look, these decks is what emos they use. I mean, look at this deck of cards, man. It's black on the outside and it's white on the inside. That's racist. It's white and black, alright? And they probably even have a double backer. You know, why does every company give out the double backers? You can't do anything with it, alright? Anyways, double backers and a add card. So here is how you do the one-handed riffle shuffle. So when doing this move, this is usually the most difficult part of doing the move. You need to have a nail to support this action of the movement. The bottom packet of the deck, it's going to be, as you can see, it's going to be resting against your index finger right there. And if your hands are very sweaty, so if I lick my finger just like that, then I am still able to do it, as you can see. But if you are not good at this move, then this will happen. This card, alright, this retard will will pop out just like this, and that's not what you want to happen. And that's the thing that a lot of magicians, they have a problem with. Why will this not work? Look at this illusionist quality. I mean, that's perfect, right? That's like a perfect pharaoh shuffle. So you do this move, and now your finger is going to go up, and this is going to happen really quickly. And what I mean by your finger is your index finger and your thumb. They're going to go up. Now these fingers, they're going to stay in the same position, and they are not going to do a lot. The only thing that these fingers are going to do is they're going to go down. So they're going downwards, and these two fingers, they're going upwards. So down with this shit and up with this, and now you are in this position. Now I know that this is the most difficult part for most people, and you can do it slowly, you can do it quickly. As you can see, this is in slow motion, and then you are still able to have the full control over the packets, but that will take few weeks up to few months of practice. So I'm not going to talk more about that, because I can talk about that for hours. So about this movement, because it is kind of difficult to do. Now once you have passed this movement, then you are going to be in this grip. And this grip is very important. The first time I tried this out, then my grip was incorrect, and I was never able to do it. When I tried this out for the first time, I used to hold these two packets in this position, and you might not see what the problem is, but the problem is I have none of my fingers on top. And then I found out that my middle finger needs to be on top. You are holding it like this. So let me do this with one packet first. So this packet is held by the middle finger on top, and then the index finger right here on the side, and also the ring finger and pinky, as you can see. So right here in this grip, and it's important that it's not deep inside the hand, but you know, also not near the top, but around the first knuckle of your fingers. So then it's going to be easier to do the move just like that. And man, this move has so many different details that are so small but still so important to talk about at the same time. When this packet is going to be on top of the other packet, then your middle finger needs to go from this position to this. So if I do it quickly, then you can see how it's happening. Just like that. And by having your middle finger right here on this side, then this will be much easier to do, and this is the main problem most people they actually have. Now just like this, and in the action, then my middle finger gets out of the way and then on top. And as you can see, I'm able to hold this, the bottom packet, without using my middle finger. So that's what you need to be able to do as well. So once you are in this position, you're going to line everything up. So from this to this, and now they are lined up. And in this video I'm going to be teaching you how to pharaoh the cards together, as you can see, because when doing the one-handed shuffle, then you are indeed pharaohing the cards together, and the cards, they will go one by one if you are not using a deck from Illusionist, alright? So when doing this is very similar to the Pharaoh Shuffle. Link in the description if you want to learn the Pharaoh Shuffle. These packets, they are aligned. Once you are in this position, your fingers, they are going to push the packets into each other. So I am going to be doing something that looks like this. I am simply squeezing everything into each other. So I'm squeezing by using my thumb and these fingers right here. So all the fingers, they are squeezing everything into each other, but not the index finger, of course. It's just laying around and making sure that everything is stable. So while you're squeezing everything together, then it's normally a good idea to grind the deck on each other. If that does not sound nasty, I don't know, but when doing the Pharaoh Shuffle, then you normally grind the two packets, the two decks on each other, as you can see. So you're actually grinding it just like this, and you need to do the same thing to the one-handed Pharaoh Shuffle or the one-handed Riffle Shuffle, whatever you want to call it, just like this. And then I'm also moving the decks up and down, so I'm grinding the decks on each other without sounding nasty, alright? So just like this, I push it in and then I start to move the decks, and when I start to move the decks, then this happens. As you can see, I am moving the packets, and while I'm moving the packets, then I'm pushing the packets inside at the same time. Whew, alright, this takes a long time to explain, and this may be too long, but yes. So now you're going to be doing the bridge, which looks like this. That is called the bridge because it looks like a bridge, as you can see. So when doing this, here's what I want you to do. Instead of doing it like this, so palm up, you're going to be doing this palm down, and your other hand is going to be supporting the shuffle. And what I mean by that is you are going to be doing it, and the other hand is going to be right here at the bottom, so everything falls down onto the hand, and then you can slap it as well if you want to. Once you are in this position once again, then your pinky finger is going to go right here, as you can see. So this was a bad shuffle. Let me do this a little bit better if I can do with this illusionist deck. So it's going to go from this to this position, just like that. So the index finger is actually pushing it down, and the thumb and these fingers right here, these two fingers, they're going to be pushing against each other. So essentially what happens is that when the index finger is pushing everything down, and when this finger and these fingers, they're pushing everything together, then you create a bow, just like that. And also the pinky needs to be on this position. It's very important, otherwise it will be really difficult, alright? So just like that, it created a bow, and you are bending the cards. If you can't see that, which you probably can, of course, you are going to turn over the hand, and this is going to make the move easier to do, and the other hand is going to be right here for support. Why I want you guys to do it palm down is simply because it's going to be a lot easier, and once you can do it palm down, then you can always move to the palm up version, which is a little bit more difficult, and it does not look very good. Now when I perform, then I usually do something like this. So I don't perform with a emo deck, which is this black deck, but when I perform, then I may actually do something like this. So 5 of spades, just like that, goes inside the center, and I don't think it's on top. No, that's the joker. And here's what I do. Now the 5 is on top, and then I like to do a simple one-handed shuffle, just like this, and the 5 is still going to be on top. And when I do my one-handed shuffles, then I use the bottom hand for support, and it still looks quite awesome. And then I still have controlled the card, just like that, on top of the deck. So yes, that was everything I had to talk about. This tutorial is really long. I think it's over 10 minutes, maybe less, I don't know. This is a difficult move to explain, and also a difficult move to do, so this is something that will take a long time to practice. And anyways, I hope that you enjoy this, and my small review of the Illusionist emo deck, or what it's called, Artifice deck. That's what it's called. It's called Artifice, not emo deck. I mean, it just looks way too black. You can't even see this design, or you actually can. Anyways, thank you for watching, guys. I really hope that you enjoy my tutorial on this move. And anyways, thanks for watching. You know, this does not matter because this is a emo deck from Illusionist. So anyways, thank you for watching, guys, and I will see ya. Ooh, look at the sexy bits. Anyways, I will see ya in my next video.